that come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, aka America. All right, first off and foremost, we all want to say, call Loim La.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, HaKadosh.
Double honor being to the elder apostles of great millstone that do rule and teach well, and shalom to the 144,000, the house of David, the Bayavdawada. Okay, so once again, the Lord gave us a day to come out here to prophesy the oncoming impending doom on Babylon the Great. And people out here are oblivious to what's going on, prophecy, things of that nature, but not knowing that this place known as Babylon is about to go down with a great big fall. All right, got it, bro.
This is 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, exactly, and that's what we're doing. And how do you do that? By watching news, alternative news, watching the apostles, watching other brothers' videos, constantly being updated on prophecy, so that way we can update the sheep and feed the Lord's sheep. How should I say, if you let me, feed my sheep? And how do you feed his sheep? By warning them, edifying them, not just saying, oh, I got a Hebrew Hebrew wife
with a name,
a Hebrew fashion show. That shit's vain, man. That shit's off.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yep.
Oh, it said diligently, right? You got brothers, Kratazah, diligent. Yep. So you got to be diligent with it, because sometimes you could be like, you could keep seeing prophecy, and then you kind of like, yeah, I already know. But then you don't want to fall into the keep pushing the articles to the side,
right?
Because then it could come as a thief to you, like you're a watchman. Let me read this real quick. Ezekiel 3:17, what y'all brothers know. Ezekiel 3:17, son of man, yep. I have made you.
Yep.
See, so we're made men.
Yep.
Like the mafia, you got to be a made man. And guess what? In the mafia, made men are untouchable. That's how Joe Pesci died. Remember in Goodfellas?
Yeah.
He touched Billy Bats.
Yeah.
So touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm.
That's right.
So we're made men through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's why the Lord blessed us with eye salve. It's like he took a drop. Remember what Isaiah, was it? Yep. Or Ezekiel with the coal in his mouth.
Yep.
So the Lord has anointed us to preach glad tidings unto the meek.
Yeah.
Like y'all brothers of the meek, you brothers and sisters. So the Lord has put it on our spirit, and he's made us into this. Doesn't he say he's going to make us a sharp threshing instrument?
Having teeth.
Having teeth. So we're getting ready to be made into something. Because Satan's allowed right now to have teeth and try to bite us.
The Most High is the potter, we're the clay.
Yep.
But we're being made unto vessels unto honor.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Right.
It says, son of man, I have made thee.
Yes.
A watchman. So you got a spirit to watch, to look, to observe, to see what's going on. Okay? And it says, a watchman unto the house of Israel. So our lessons are chiefly directed to the elect, and then rebuke and warnings to the 2/3, and then prophesizing to the other nations of what's coming. Didn't Jeremiah prophesize against every nation when you read it? So we're prophesizing to the Gogs, to the Amaleks,
to Moab,
Elam.
Everybody.
Elam and Elon.
Yep.
And it says, therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. The warnings are being sent out. When you go into the definition in the blue letter for the word warning, it means to shed light. So we're shedding light on a situation that may be dark unto you. So now you understand the matter or the time that's at hand. So you can't push away the prophecies that we're seeing, because you're going to see it more. You're going to hear Russia more. You're going to hear Amalek more. You're going to hear pestilence more. The song is on repeat now. So it's like you ever hear a song, you go play that verse back.
Yep, exactly.
So you got to keep hearing that verse to where it's second nature.
Yeah.
No, it's first nature.
And this song is bad news to some people. Like that movie Jeepers Creepers, what she tell them? She said, when you hear that song, just know that's your ass.
Yep.
Yep. And then you said, you got it.
This is Isaiah 34:16. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and read.
Right, and read. You know, it says that blessed is he that readeth, because once you read, you know, these scriptures, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is something with you in the spirit, breaking bread with you in the spirit. You know, and then and that's one thing too. A lot of our people, they think that the Bible is written by so-called white men, but not knowing that this Bible is meant for us. You know, by us, for us, and only for us. You know, but a lot of people, they think because you got niggas, so-called niggas out here that speaks, they think it's not. They think that it holds no weight, no value.
Right.
But what we're doing right here is a great thing right now. But to the carnal man, you know, we're outside in the cold. Oh, that's nothing. But little do you know, privacy is being shown right in front of your face. You know.
Well, these people are inside and sinning. People are inside and being wicked.
Hey, they sipping and sinning.
Yep. Committing adultery, you know, fornication, idolatry, all in the house right now. And all these people are nothing.
Yep.
You know, really what we battle is emotions, lust, all that. It's all mortal shit we battle.
Yeah.
It's not you. It's just things thrown at you. You know?
Yeah.
Tradition of men.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the traditions of men we're dealing with and we're forsaken.
Yep.
Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and read.
Yep.
No one of these shall fail, and none shall want her mate.
Yeah, read and apply. Because a lot of guys read, but they're not applying. They can rebuke Esau, but they're not rebuking themselves. They're not checking themselves. The scriptures are instructions. You see? So you read these so you can have instructions how to carry yourself, your conduct, you know, what actions to take when certain matters come up. Because this is something that's taking place right now. This is actually a nation being rebuilded. Like, you know, Israel Adesanya, he's got, I think, broken nation tattooed.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're a broken nation that's being rebuilt. So when you rebuild, you got to start from the ground up. And what's our ground? Yahweh Shai. So now you have the chief cornerstone, boom. Then you have lively stones, boom, boom. And then if there's certain material, i.e. men creeping unaware, it's like, that don't fit. It could be off a 1/4 inch, now the seam's off.
Yeah.
Now it's tilted.
A low level the whole
So we gotta keep everything in order here.
Yep.
So we're actually blessed to be, we're privileged. We're privileged to be a part of something right now.
Yep.
Everything else is vain. It may be trending, but it's gonna fall away soon. Remember, because if it's of men, it's gonna come to naught. It's just gonna come to naught. You may have it for a little while. The fucking Bulls was popping for a minute. New England Patriots was the man, and now look at them. So things can be on one for a season, then they fall off. So people can't see that we're being built up to a plateau where we're just gonna excel and never falter.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
like
right.
trying to hold sand in your hand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You hold it for so long for it.
Now I'm glad you said that, because Yahweh Shai said, if you don't listen to my words, it's as if you built upon sand.
Yep.
See? So he's the foundation, but if you build upon sand, which is not Yahweh Shai, soon it's just gonna fall over. You know? So really what we're learning is to endure the present to get to the end. You're just dealing with the present right now. That's all it is, right? So it's the present is shit. The present wicked's winning. The present women's over you. But in the latter end, we will reign supreme. You know?
Right.
It says, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
Right. Gather who? The elect, the whole full elect. You know, because nobody out here is cleaving to the words of Yahweh B'Shem Shai but the elect. It says in 2nd Esdras 2, it says that these are the men that stood stiffly for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Nobody's doing that right now. And that's why we're in the best case scenario. You know, serving, you know, the Most High, you know, Yahweh B'Shem Shai with all truth and sincerity. Because right now, we have a chance, you know, to be delivered, to be redeemed from the earth. You know, that's mercy right now, man. Great mercy.
Now right now we're defending the name of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Now when you really stand stiffly, you know what that's gonna be? When adversity is in front of you. When death is looking you in the eye, and you either choose to fall or choose to call upon the Lord. That's when you stand stiffly. And that's when that elevation in the spirit, because just like with Abraham, he had to come down with that knife And then nope, he showed that he stood stiffly on that faith. So we have to go through a sequence, events, things have to happen for our metal to be tested to show the Lord, no, we stand stiffly on your name. You know?
That's it. It says, that was it. Back in Edwards?
Yeah, all right, the water. Yeah. What you need? Oh no, back to second Edwards 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is back in 2nd Edwards 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, page 25. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
Look at that shit.
Damn.
See, that's a woman that don't have a man or did, and she didn't want to be led.
That pride.
You see that? That's a tall tale sign of what's coming for you women. You know, broken, downtrodden on the side of the road. We're in a time of leading. We're in a time of leading. We're in a time of expressing the wisdom that's shown upon us. So if you don't want to take heed to the wisdom, then you're going to fall by the wayside. Now is a time for brothers to apply the wisdom you're given. Not tell the world you're an Israelite.
Right.
Your actions show that you're on another level. Hence why they said these laws, then people will say, surely this is a wise nation.
Yep.
It ain't because you're wearing fringes, you know?
Yep. It starts up here. You know, the heart, the mind. You got it, bro.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
And guess what? Howard Shai gave us a checklist of the signs. You know, pestilence, famines, earthquakes. You had an earthquake in China. Yeah, it was about, what's that, 7.0? It killed 100 people.
Yep.
Probably more.
Just like that. It killed generations.
Yes.
It killed mothers. It killed new beings. It killed husbands. When prophecy happens, it breaks up households. It stops the foot race. It brings life to a pause. If an earthquake were to happen right now, a nigga running late wouldn't care about his job no more. Oh my God, I almost died. But right now, you cutting off in traffic, middle fingering, you know, being selfish, thinking about the here and now. Then when prophecy comes, it makes everybody stop. That's what prophecy is going to do. It's going to stop the clock of Babylon.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yep.
It says,
Even 1 Thessalonians 5.
when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And guess what? He's doing it right now. You know, by earthquakes. You got so-called signs. You know, of chariots. But no, excuse me, not so-called, but UFOs. You see, people right now, they don't understand that things are happening right now in the earth. You see, because they think that life is you know, it's just gonna keep going on how it's going on right now. But we're seeing the science happen. You know, you got people, dying of of that jump shot and things of that nature. You see, so things are getting riled up. You know,
People are dying from worshiping the image. People's bodies are you're being sacrificed here. You literally are giving your body up for a paycheck for Babylon. You're giving your body up for money that man created. Like, people really don't realize how through they are here. Like, you go through initiations. This shit's a big ass gang. This place is a big platform of rituals that you partake in, and you gotta give your body to be involved in it. It's disgusting.
I'm sorry. The mysteries of witchcrafts.
Yep. That's all it is. And that's what's coming out, is all these people in positions of power is because they're Satanists. Athletes, actors, actresses, politicians, you're all fucking Satanists, man. And you all do vile religion. You all do vile, nasty, satanic things to have a makeshift position of power for a moment in time. When you compare eternity to a 15-minute break, that don't mean shit. When you work an 8-hour shift, what outweighs more, the 15-minute break or the 8-hour shift? The shift, you know?
Yeah. King David said, what did he say? He was like,
I'd rather hold the door.
be,
Yep.
yeah, there you go.
Yep.
He said, I'd rather hold, be a doorkeeper in the kingdom.
If one of you brothers want to grab that in Psalms, I think, was it 84 or 80 and 16?
Yeah, man.
I'd rather be a doorkeeper in thy gates than 1,000 years with the tents of the wicked.
Yeah, man. And that proves that this life that people seeking inside, that life of fame and fortune and and lust, that shit is vain. because in the long run, it's not going to profit you anything but death.
Exactly.
You know, and people, they, you know, especially Jake, they sell out, and after they sell out, they feel regretful, guilty. You know, they feel empty inside because they know in the back of their head what they had to do to get that money, you know, and that status. They know that they did some sick ass shit. You know.
You got it, Ira?
Yeah.
All right, read it.
The book of Psalms, chapter 84, verse 10.
There
For
it
a
is.
day that course is better than 1,000.
One more time, brother.
For a day thy courts is better than 1,000.
Yeah.
I have rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in the tents of wickedness.
There you go. And it said, then 1,000. What's 1,000? One day. So you serving the Lord is better than one. Oh, remember, he said, rather than the pleasures of sin for a season. And Moses in Hebrews.
That proves.
That's David.
That proves that.
That proves Moses is David.
Right there.
The same spirit. So what the point is, what really are you gonna gain out there when the deal goes down? What really is it gonna get you? So that keeps you sober. And they don't like that. See, these people, they hate the fact that you brothers are abstaining from evil. And don't let the woman trap you. Okay? She will trap your ass. And then when she gets you, you're gonna be like the Jake and Get Out. Remember he was trying to jump up and a white woman spinning a cup on his ass? That's what it's like, bro. Don't let this place trap you and trip you up. Satan gonna use feelings, emotions. Babylon uses heartstrings, right? What 90% of people give charity because of the song they play, you know? In the arms of an angel, right? That shit gets you. Then the fly on the baby eye. And where the hell all them babies go? And then they don't even show you what the quarter did. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't let this place get you, man.
Yeah.
Like we was walking through, when we was going into the mall, them rag kettles.
Yeah.
When we came back out, it was a group of them just blocking the door. The one little, I think she was an Israelite, opened the door for us. And I'm like, that's not gonna get you no change.
Yeah.
Like, I'm past it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not donating to baptism.
Yep.
You know?
Life's a game and I'm out of quarters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And where's the charity all year round?
Exactly.
You know? Like it makes me like Father's Day. Why you gotta wait till Father's Day to acknowledge me as a father?
Right.
I'm your father every damn day. But that's the point. Because there's idol worship here. What is the reason you're doing? See, they use emotions. You know?
Second Edges 9 and verse finishing off 1. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past,
Like, oh shit, yup, oh damn, there it is, you know? But you can't be distracted. That's why the Lord told Jeremiah, have not wife or children, because you have a duty as a man to provide, but you could get caught up in just providing, and now you don't got time to watch Persia join in Magog. Now you like, you know? Like in the movie World War Z, in the beginning scene, the news was talking about martial law, and Brad Pitt, the daughter said, Daddy, what's martial law? And he broke it down real quick while making her eggs and turned the TV off. Like, wait a minute, hold on, them eggs can wait, baby.
See that?
There's something happening here. But these people ain't gonna appreciate our sacrifices until they see it benefits them. Right now, it don't benefit them because Babylon's holding them up. I don't need a daddy. I got the government. You know, I don't need a man. I got a job. But what happens when the grinding ceases? What happens when your government turns on you and he becomes the alcoholic, abusive boyfriend? Now what you women gonna do? Now what you children gonna do? You know?
I got that quick preach real quick. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 1. Jeremiah 16 and verse 1.
And this was the Lord telling Jeremiah when he was in Jerusalem before the Babylonians entered. Before that lion. See, the Lord always equates a ferocious empire to a ferocious beast. So if they say, yo, a lion coming to get you, you should be afraid. What? A lion or lions? You see? So this was just before the lion coming out of his thicket to devour our people. And then the Lord had this lion, these Babylonians, devour a wicked ass portion of the kings, the princes, the men that said that he speaks falsely, the naughty,
pigs.
Yeah.
the generals,
Yep.
you know?
Naughty by nature, nigga.
Yep. Naughty niggas.
And it says, Jeremiah 16:1, the word of the Lord came also unto me, saying, thou shalt not, excuse me, thou shalt not take thee a wife.
And this was to a prophet. Now, do prophets have wives and children? Absolutely. But every brother's lot is different.
Yeah.
But there will be exhortation. That's why even Paul said, I don't speak by commandment, but it'd be best if you refrain. Because that could be used against you. Keep your circle small. You know,
Yeah.
keep going.
And it's like one thing too, like you said with the Apostle Paul, he said, they that had wives be as though they had none.
Right.
Because a woman on this side, you know, it's pleasure.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a
It's a reward.
yeah, it's the water.
It's a
you know?
hence
Yeah.
trophy wife.
Yeah.
We ain't even supposed to have women right now because we're in captivity. You're not ruling. You're not in a position of power.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, your authority will come second because you know who comes first? Babylon.
Yep.
Babylon will take the mind of your woman eventually.
Yep.
Even women, the sisters on the comment board can admit that. If I say, hey yo, blah blah blah, yeah, that's true, because right now we're not in power. We're in power in the spirit,
Yeah.
but we're under a carnal rule right now.
Yeah.
So for face value, you don't see the power. See?
Yeah.
Keep going.
And guess what? That's natural for a woman to flock to power.
Exactly.
So it makes sense why we're not, you know, the so-called ladies' man this side. We're
Yep.
not supposed to.
Yep.
And that's one thing too. You know, we're the Lord's woman. We
Yep.
gotta focus on Him.
Yep.
So we don't have time to focus on a woman right now because that could be a fucking distraction.
Our woman is
You know?
Sophia.
That's
Sophia's always there. You know, the truth is always there. You know, the Lord already forgiven us. You got people out here that still ain't forgiven us. Like, who the fuck are you? Who are you to be
Right.
like, I gotta repent to you?
Right.
No, we repent to Yahweh Shemel Shai,
Right.
who made man and woman. You know? And it goes Yahweh Shai, then us.
Yep.
Us brothers. So every day, thank the Lord that you're an Israelite and you're an Israelite man. Y'all brothers gonna be Israelite kings forever.
Woo, eternity.
Forever. So you can't match that, you know? And right now, we using the humble card. Right now, we're not even boasting.
And back in Jeremiah 16:2, it
These
says,
people have no idea what we're doing, man. That's why in Wisdom of Solomon 5, it's going to be a prolific event.
Oh, yeah.
This is he who I ignored, right?
yeah, the one with the
Not the lined
yeah.
up beard, the patchy
Yeah.
beard. You
the
know?
messed up car, the fucked up shoes. The
Right.
one that's, so what?
Right.
It's the Lord said, I don't look in a man's outward appearance. I look in the inside.
That's why he chose David.
Yeah, man.
That young, beautiful man.
That's right.
That's why he referred to him as ruddy. Not because he was red. Okay? Because he was a beautiful young man. He wasn't in war. So he ain't had no abrasions, no scratches, you know? But he was still breaking lions down, though.
Yeah.
He had a beautiful spirit.
Yeah.
His spirit, he wanted what the Lord wanted.
Yep.
That's right.
And that's what the Lord's showing us. He's putting us in a position to only desire what he wants.
That's right.
You know, it's a very sobering experience when the Lord separates you from what you want to where you get to a point where you accept what the Lord wants.
Yeah.
And then you appreciate it.
Exactly.
You're like, man, this is way better.
Yes.
Because me wanting what I want is tiring. It's uncertain. It's maybe.
Yep.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Serving the Lord is easy. Yahweh Shai said, my burden is light.
My yoke is easy.
Thank you, brother.
That's right. You know.
It really is, right, brothers? Because anything else, you got to do something, right? Let's just be honest. A job, what you say? I got to trim my beard. My clothes, I got to have a certain attire.
Yeah.
You know? We're judged completely outwardly in this weird-ass outward world. But in here, because we're in somewhere right now. We're in a secret place.
Right.
Here is where we're judged by our spirit. And the Lord wants that.
That's right. And it said,
I'm sorry, it's a saying in the world that I sleep while I'm dead.
Right.
Yeah.
You need sleep.
Yeah.
What the hell you talking about?
Right.
But you're right though. It's some people that prefer what they call it like off-grid living.
yeah.
It's a
Yep.
simplicity to it.
Yep.
You don't have to wake up to an alarm clock,
Mm-hmm.
living off the land. That's
Yeah.
way better than have to put on a monkey suit and go act like you like these people.
Yep.
I hate this fucking place.
Yep.
And the inhabitants.
And brother, hey, for brothers out there, you know, certain job positions you can't change. But get out of the business of serving Esau.
Yeah.
Meaning like food,
Yes.
dietary, like get out of that shit. You don't need to be in the big house anymore in the kitchen. Get out of that, man. Do something better for yourself. You know, because it's about to go down, but let's flourish before it goes down. Flourish in the mind, flourish in the spirit, you know? And if it stopped raining, we could transition.
All right.
You know, if it stopped raining. It stopped? We didn't want brothers to be in the rain. You good?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good? All right, let's...
It's a light drizzle.
y'all good, though?
Yeah. It should be
Your
good.
brother will be straightening? All right, let's do it, you know? You read that? Huh? It's straight? Okay. All right, read that.
Yeah, back in Jeremiah 16 and verse 2 it says, "Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place."
Right. Now, in
Damn.
context, that's talking about Jeremiah. So, yeah. But we're understanding soberly in the mind why, you know? Because the judgment that's coming down so hard that women and children and men, families, they're actually going to be devoured.
Yep.
A lion, because remember, it called Nebuchadnezzar a lion, right?
Yep.
Now, do you know, your brothers know, a lion will actually enter a new tribe and kill the cubs.
Yep.
So you got women that'll get a new man and they fuck with the baby. You know?
Just like the movie Baby Boy, he said fuck your fort. And he said, I hate you too, little nigga. But I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but and did she do anything about it?
Nope.
She ain't do shit about it. The Holy Spirit is getting on women. Y'all brothers see that? All the flood and videos? Man, bro.
Yeah, man.
That means judgment's coming.
Yeah. Well, guess what? It says that she shall be trodden down as the mire in the street.
Yep.
Starting off with the nigga woman.
Yep.
You know, because look at they're right next to Esau being an enemy to us.
Yep.
You know, because before they go with the Israelite man, they'll go with the Edomite man. You know, they treat you like shit, but smile in Esau's face. You know, just like that picture that was going viral on social media. You had Eve with like an old ass Edomite dude, and she's getting props. You know, but let that be the other way around, and Jacob gets so-called cancer. You see? But back in Jeremiah 16 and verse 3, and it says, "For thus said the Lord concerning the sons, and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in his land, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried."
Yeah, remember the movie The Road?
Oh yeah.
Y'all seen The Road? Oh, watch that,
You gotta
brother.
watch
You
that.
gotta watch that
Yeah.
movie, The Road. It's fire.
Ah,
It's free on
yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
free on YouTube. Watch that movie.
I think it's on Netflix now, too.
Okay. But in the movie The Road, it was a Edomite and his son. In the whole movie, he had to keep a gun next to his son because at any minute he was gonna kill him so that the scavengers didn't rape him and eat him. That was the extreme that Babylon got to here. Okay? So you're gonna go through hardship trying to maintain the household while the deal's going down. That's why this is important, so that when you get separated from family, you'll have faith that the Lord gonna protect them. Because remember it said, thy child in 2nd Esdras shall not see hell. So you gotta understand that. Just like in Revelations, it said in the first World War I that there were Israelite men that were in that war that had the seal of God. Do you know why? Because those men were gonna be the patriarch to the lineage of the elect brothers now. Yeah, so you have Israelites that ain't serving the Lord that will be protected for you. So, but you have a purpose.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm standing on business. We standing on the Father's business.
That's right.
Because this is our purpose.
And it says, verse 4, "But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth."
Littered. Just littered out here. Jacob's trouble just littered, you know?
"And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine."
Yup.
And
and the famine was 18 months. And then the king at that time escaped out the back door through the king's garden. Right? Hezekiah?
Yeah.
Zedekiah.
Zedekiah.
The wicked ass king Zedekiah, after 18 months, because it's 3 verses, but when you go into the commentary, it was a process of 18 months that they starved us out, and then in the end, they escaped out the back door and got their ass rolled on. That's what's gonna happen. Jacob's gonna only last so long until prophecy catches ass. Like Bing Rames did Baby Boy, he yoked his shit up.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna catch him. And their teeth click, spittle out their mouth, you know?
Right.
Well, because in a sense, that's dishonorable because, for one, it's the same Catman to go down for shit.
Yup.
And then, what's that, in Troy? I think Brad Pitt was like, what a pity. Imagine the king that will actually fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The king, that's how you got the prop.
King David.
Yeah.
King David fought.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
fought so much, the Lord said, your hands too bloody.
Yeah.
Right.
We got to do it through your son.
Just like in chess, the king is in the battlefield.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
king can take a piece.
Yeah,
You
good
know?
point.
So it's like you got to fight.
Yep.
You know? And it says, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses.
Imagine that, bro. Having to, like, I gotta say it.
Yeah.
You got like camps like IUIC, they push that marriage. Now
Yeah.
we understand, yeah, that's a good thing. But it's not a good thing now.
Not expedient.
It's not expedient right now. Because a lot of women that are being married off, they got Satan on them. Job's wife had Satan on her. Didn't she tell him to curse Yahweh and die? What? Curse who? Curse your mother.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
Mother-
tell me
yeah.
curse the father?
Right.
But my point is, when trouble come, like the movie y'all saw Leave the World Behind,
Hell yeah.
who was tripping? Julia Roberts. Going back to the road. Who left? The woman.
woman.
And I'm going to say this, you know why the woman left in the road? Because that bitch committed adultery. And that child wasn't his. So that shit was fucking with her in her head. That's why would she leave her man and her child? Because it was another man's child. That shit was eating her ass
Yeah.
alive, man.
And they showed that in that movie with OG Bobby Johnson.
Yup.
Remember the whole time he thought that it was his son, and then towards the end of the movie, some whole big Negro came out and saying, "This is my son right here," but he didn't know that his wife committed adultery with a whole different man while the world was about to end.
Hey, Mary Sophia, save
Yes.
save yourselves the grief, brothers. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Now you could try it. You know what I mean? Try it and see. But Satan will use it against you.
Well, I would say for me, if coming into the truth, I knew that, I wouldn't have started a family.
Exactly.
It's like the before and after.
But now we know that through faith they'll be protected.
Yeah.
But so you deal with what's already here. But as a wise man, you have to take yourself out the picture and say, "Shit, really, I want to do that." Even if you already did it, but you've experienced it to understand it. You see?
Not to do it.
Yeah. And when we get our women, when we do get the women, we're gonna be able to protect them. You know, we're gonna be able to do things because we're gonna be endued with the power. Right now we're a servant. We gotta handle this right now. I'm building right now. So we gotta build, then we can fill the house. You know?
And it goes in to say, verse 4, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven
Damn.
and for the beasts of the earth. And then right here, the context going about ancient Babylon, but this can apply today because are we in Babylon all over again? You got the prophecy 2/3, Jacob's trouble. You know, and a lot of our people, bro, they just gone.
Yeah.
They think that judgment's not going to be bestowed upon Babylon, and they're not going to get caught up, with Babylon. Like it says that they uphold Egypt shall fall with it, because Jake, they're the main consumers. Jake keeps this place going. Without Israel, America will be nothing. You see. And it says,
Yeah, I got a precept after you.
Yeah,
After you, I
got
got
it.
one.
This is Ezekiel 9:4.
Water. That's a good one. Great one.
Perfect.
This is the mark of the righteous.
Yes.
Ezekiel 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
Yep.
and set a mark
Yep.
upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry
Yeah.
for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right. And guess what? And who's only doing that? The hopeful elect, the house
Yep.
of David, the 144,000. It says to the mark. Now, the word in Hebrew, it means tawah, which means to be exempt from judgment. You know what judgment? The Jacob's trouble, pestilence, famine, earthquakes, the nuclear missiles.
Mother marker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mother marker.
Yep.
The MOTV.
Oh, that's gonna break up
You know?
homes, bro. That's gonna break up homes
Yes,
quick.
division.
You know how many men are gonna have their women cheat on them by getting hit with that mark? And it ain't marked from work, okay?
Hey, yes, I speak as a man, but say you got a woman and she go to work, and you know, because once a woman's at work and you're not there, you don't know what's going on.
It's not your woman.
Yeah. You know, that shit, the workplace in Babylon is fucking wicked. They got, what's it called, a work husband, a work boyfriend. Like, say, you know, hey, baby, don't get that MOTB. She said, okay, I won't get it. And then she get talked into it. She get talked into it by the boss in the job. Then she come home, baby, I got it.
Come home.
Hey,
Yep.
but that's gonna cause a lot of division.
Yep.
A lot of breakups within, you know, the American culture of these relationships, which is completely wicked.
Well,
you know?
you mentioned a jump shot. That showed you it. You had a video of this dude. He was crying, and his daughter was recording him because he told her not to get it, and she was recording him crying after she got it. So she's a demon. She's a fucking demon, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, we're too good of people, man. We're really too good of people, and we're realizing it now. So where the Lord is actually showing us our value. So don't measure your value based off another person, i.e. the opposite gender. You know? You don't need to let someone else tell you you're worth something. Yeah. The Lord got you brothers by yourselves so you can see your worth. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
And then that's when the women, they be like, wow, you just been by yourself serving the Lord? Oh, you're gonna be the new superstar. Yeah. That's what's gonna be sexy.
World now.
You know?
Real.
Being a stoic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we're a pillar. So
exactly. Yeah, that's it. You know, and soon, well, right now, you know, the men of the Lord, we're popping, but to the eyes of the masses, we're not. But in the eyes of how about Shema Shai we are. It says that we are more precious than fine gold, you know?
Well, that's why it says in Galatians, we're not doing this to be seen of men.
Yeah.
Even though we're a spectacle. But we're not out here, you know what I mean? Like, hey, black man, come here, black man. You know what I mean? We're not really, we're out here to serve the Lord, but we're not focused on who's passing by.
We're not.
We're focused on the Lord's elect. Like you brothers coming up. Y'all brothers here at camp, you're at camp. This is you when you go home at night, you can feel comfortable in the spirit knowing you just went to camp too. Just because you're not speaking and rebuking, you're partaking too. Exactly. Just like, okay, I got you. So in the ancient times, who did the sacrificing? What tribe? Levites. But did you know now who brought the sacrifices to them? You would, right? But do you know when they would bring it at the altar, do you know you would partake in cutting the jugular of that sacrifice? So you're here at the altar too. Mm-hmm. If we're all priests, let me say, Alazar, we're all priests. Right. But y'all brothers are at the altar too. You're right here too. What? Right. Yahweh Shai come? And he goes, oh, well, they on this side. Y'all not? Y'all here too.
Right.
So y'all doing the work too, man.
Yeah.
Brothers on the y'all doing the work too. We're all, remember, Yahweh Shai said, I don't just pray for my men, I pray for those that listen to my men. So y'all are in it too, man. Yeah. So don't ever allow Satan to think you ain't doing nothing. Yeah. Okay?
And that's why you have friends of the prophets. Yahweh Shai said, if you give a prophet a drink, or you shall also receive a prophet's reward, because you're partaking in that journey of that prophet. So that makes you within that same stead. Just like a championship game of basketball. Even though if you're a bench or a bench player or a role player, say you win that championship, you still get a ring.
Bro, what about the coach?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it, Marar.
Yeah,
now, I was going to say, you brothers coming out here, this is your reasonable service.
Yeah.
To just keep coming out, being diligent, serving the Lord, being charitable, and that's your work.
Yeah.
Lord willing, we're going to be a part of the elect. Lord willing, we're going to make it on those shares.
Yeah.
And guess what? We all getting that precious penny, that same penny.
That's a good point. We're all going to get the same penny.
Yeah.
We're all going to. Now, going back, I want to use this analogy, just like a fighter. Now, Leon Edwards, it just comes to mind, which Leon is the Greek word for lion. Yep. Leon. But Leon, he beat Usman. Okay. But remember, he beat the other dudes, Kobe Bichette. But remember, his coaches were in the corner. Yeah. So he was being coached. So Leon may have won the championship, but his camp, they're called a camp.
Yeah.
It's actually called a camp.
Yeah.
So the camp won. So we win, we all win. Yep. Yahweh Shai's sacrifice covered us all.
Yep.
So we all in it. Now I got a quick precept, Baba Kasha. John 17, real quick.
Ooh, that's a great.
John
ooh,
17 and 20.
Great chapter.
I want brothers and you few sincere sisters, I want you to start understanding Yahweh Shai is praying for us.
Man.
Okay? Ain't nobody out here praying for us. You know? I want you to understand Yahweh Shai is praying for us. John 17 and 20. Okay? You already are accepted. You know? You're supposed to be rejected from this world because you already accepted.
Yeah.
John 17 and 20. Your brother's there. It says, neither pray I for these alone. I don't just pray just for my men, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word.
See?
See?
Who was that? The believers, the friends of the prophets. You got family members that that love the prophets.
Yep.
You know, you had you had people that was believing back in that time of Yahweh Shai, treating Yahweh Shai with just open arms, man. Washing his feet, hospitality.
Yeah, the man that used his house was used for the Passover.
Yeah, the water.
That man's of the elect.
Yes.
So the elect have different portions in this movie.
Yes. Yep.
Some apostles, some teachers,
Yes.
some prophet, some evangelists.
Yep.
So you got men that may be a preceptor,
Yep.
a speaker, like a band. It's a song.
Yeah.
You have the singer, the
Yep.
bass, the drummer,
Backup singer.
the band manager.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equipment manager.
Yeah.
You got brothers that hold signs.
You told me
You know?
that one dude, he said he was famous, but he had to sacrifice so that Nelly or something.
Yeah. It was this Jake. Really, this Jake that wrote that song by Nelly. I forgot the song, but he said he had sacrificed himself so that way Nelly can become famous, and he played the back row.
Right.
But he still got money off of it,
Right.
but he wasn't like the face of that song. It was Nelly instead.
And let me say this, because there's a spirit with, if you're not seen on camera, you're not doing nothing. We can't be in that spirit, you know? You can't be in that spirit. Yahweh Shemel Shai, man.
You know what it goes back to? Faith.
Yeah. Yup.
You just have as a mustard seed, you're good.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep growing.
Yup.
Yeah, that's the main ingredient.
Yep.
Faith, man.
And you know who's saying this? Yahweh Shai is telling us this. Yahweh Shai is telling, because now we're in the time of showing our faith. You see? Because it takes a lot for you to come out and speak and nobody's listening. No views. But Yahweh Shai, there be more with us than with them.
Yep.
You know how many views we got? We're in the heavens right now. This is being brought up to the heavens.
The angels are rejoicing.
Yeah.
Yes.
All these people around you, they ain't being brought up into heaven.
Yeah.
They're not being talked about. They are a glimmer. They're a glimmer of passing by. They're nothing.
Yeah.
But they seem like something because they're here.
Yeah.
That's why that's the battle, because all these people are nothing. So thousands of people gather together so they can feel like there's something to make you feel like you're nothing.
Yeah.
When it's quite the contrary.
Yeah.
It's quality over quantity. You know?
Right. And that's why the elect, their names are gonna be written in the book of life. Right now, people people right now, well, this side celebrities, they got their name stamped on the damn pentagram, on the sidewalk where people piss and spit on. You see, but we got something better that we working on. Yahweh Shema Shai has greater plans for us, man.
The brother said, prophesies to the wind.
That's right.
You gonna say something, Ira?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, let me get it out now.
Yeah.
I'm playing back what y'all said not too long ago, a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
About how these stars, all these females perform like we could jump on and dance. Check that play, big boy.
Oh yes, Tahaji.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Finished.
Through.
She's through. Her and Terrence Howard are bringing it out.
Yep.
You know, you did all
Come
that
on, man.
to have nothing. What shall a man gain? What shall he gain to have this nothing ass world accept him? What was that dude, Greg Oden? Remember that
Yeah,
big ass
Greg
basketball
Oden.
player?
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Huge Jake. He was walking and this old white lady, she said, "Did you play basketball?" He said, "Yeah." She said, "I bet I could beat you." And you could see the pain in his face.
Damn.
Because Babylon is a woman. So it'll build you up just to tear your ass down. It'll make you give your life to it. I love it. I'll give anything for you. Remember he said, I'll do anything for Wanda. The nigga spawned, and
that bitch,
and she was with his friend 2 days later.
eating my friend, might I add. And that's one thing too. Just like a woman will take your energy, that's Babylon. Babylon's a big ass succubus. That's why the Matrix, Neo, he got caught up in the woman in the red dress. Oh, John Maurer at the whore, Babylon. So that's why that's why you're not to give your all to this place. Don't be attached to this place. To two people.
Don't go too deep.
That's why it says in Proverbs 30.
Read it loud, brother.
Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
Yep.
Feed me with food convenient for me.
Boom.
Yeah.
Content.
Yep.
We're learning to be content. Got my bills paid. Hope the brother's good. See, you start thinking about things that really matter.
Yep.
I'll be at work. I'll be like, man, I hope brothers is doing all right, man.
Yeah.
Not, oh, where my woman at?
Yeah.
I hope brothers is doing good, man. I hope nobody's messing with them.
Yes.
Please, Yahushua, bring judgment. A brotherhood is being built. The house of David is coming together. What you got?
Back in Ezekiel?
Yeah. Yep.
Back in Ezekiel 9:4, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
Yep.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry.
Right. That sigh and that cry, crying out. To Yahweh Shemashai about what? You got it, bro.
For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yep, that be done here within. Not only because of course Babylon is the headquarters of wickedness, but you got shit going on outside Babylon. You got Elam nasty ass touching kids over there in the continent of Asia. You got all kinds of shit going on. You got PG, if you know what I mean. That piece of stuff. So things are happening. But people is not talking about or addressing issues out here, but the elect.
Yep.
You see, because nobody wants to so-called disturb the peace or make it too hot. You see, because
You know what it is? They can't handle the truth.
That's what the water.
It'll mess their brain up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Jakes, I heard they say, "No, I don't want to talk about slavery."
Yep.
Because they know if they open that door, it's gonna bring a different person out.
It's touchy. It's a very touchy topic.
Avoidance.
Yes.
That's why we like to always say, prophecy is reality waiting to happen.
He said, you want the truth? You
Can
can't
handle the
Yeah,
truth.
a few good men.
Yeah.
And guess what? When he said that wasn't in the script. That was improv.
Oh, wow.
So he was in the spirit.
Yup. You can't handle the truth.
And Tom Cruise is a Scientologist.
Yeah.
That nigga a weirdo. He can't handle reality. That's why people avoid us. They walk by and they just real quick.
Yeah.
Can't handle it.
You know?
Yeah. And that's why he says in John 3, he says that men and women love darkness rather than light.
Yep.
You see?
Because their deeds are evil.
Yeah, they're demons. They got spirits in them. They don't want anything to interrupt their false reality of living. That's what it is.
Cognitive dissonance.
There you go. There you go. You got it.
It says, and to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Baba Kashak, can I read this quick precept? Because he made a good point. So we got to go back into that. But real
Yes,
quick,
Baba
let's go to Acts 5 and verse 12. I want to show y'all something. Going in, there's a reason why people ain't coming around us. There's a reason why people don't call you.
Yeah.
You want to know why the family? Because they don't want to hear it.
Yep. Nah, nigga, go that
They
way.
digesting pork. They don't want to talk. No,
Right.
don't call Earl. They like, don't call Earl.
No.
You know what I mean?
He gonna rebuke you.
Yup. That's why you not being called right now. Nah, don't talk to him.
Don't even speak his name up.
Exactly. Bro, I don't get, unless it's brothers.
Hey, but I'll tell you this. Say if you about to fast or like plan to fast, they'll text you and call you, hey, we're gonna have some dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But I'm about to fast. You like, come on, I already set my mind to fast tomorrow. I'll get prepared. You gonna call me about some damn dinner? You could have called me yesterday about some dinner. The fuck, man?
Now, real quick, Acts 5 and verse 12. You brothers there? It says, and by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people.
Yep.
And they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And the rest durst no man join himself to them. So you had men, Israelites didn't even want to come close to the apostles back then. Like, nah, I'm good. Just like now. And it says, and of the rest durst no man join himself to them, but the people magnified them. So the point is, even back then, people didn't want to go around the men of the Lord. So just like now, people walk by. That's why it's either two things. If somebody comes up, they're either sincere or they're a demon.
Yep.
Other than that, they're gonna go the other way. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk. Yep.
That's not kind of. You know, I was yesterday, I mean,
Yep.
yeah, it was Vietnam War, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
my commander was. I didn't sit there and talk to him. I'm French Canadian, German, Scottish Indian, right?
Yeah.
I didn't sit there and have the Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
I'm Merry Christmas.
Right.
We're brothers. We're brothers, right?
Yep.
We're.
I get you.
You're a friend of the family.
What is it?
You have a friend of the family.
Friend of the family?
No, Franklin. Franklin. Johnny Franklin and Chad Franklin.
Yeah.
Like, school on walls. I think they went to school together and they got friends together. A lot of us went to church together. So we were babies. Over St. David Villa, Hillside. We just roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Hillside.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
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 We were really, time comes back, 24 years old. You know, I mean, I'm 50.
Wow.
And I signed UFC, they figured out Army Navy.
Yeah.
Could have been good for them. Army Navy. There was all over. Why did we get Vietnam? Of course.
Yeah.
They always put a number on it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the scriptures speak about how they oppress a man of war. Was it Marar?
In his
A
heritage.
man of war that suffered poverty.
Yeah, a man of war
yeah.
that suffers poverty. So this system chews up men and then spits them out and lets them just be littered in the street. And then,
Like the women know.
huh?
It says the other day I was reading from pastor, all kinds of pastors. And I've read I was reading the Quran and all kinds of stuff in San Antonio, Texas, Lakeland. And one thing I'm blessed with someone, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
You never know, because the curse, my friend Hale Martinez was telling about the curse of a woman, right?
Yep.
We were talking about that.
Yep.
Well, there's Adam and Eve, right? Let's sit down right out of the way.
Yep.
There's the old time New Testament, okay? It's beautiful when I do it a little different. When I read the thing, the Texas Baptist, that time was
Yeah.
on Texas. And Texas said, I'm not for Arizona. He said, look, you want to go to Arizona or Florida? I said, well, I'm going to Arizona. And the Carrot Foundation rerouted, right? So what? Oh, Johnny Percier, my brother,
Yeah.
mother, his wife, Star Baptist, 10, his second wife, never biggest was World War II.
Yeah.
Right? So right wrong. Never. That was something like Troy, Korean. No, that was Generation Versus.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, Fassetti was Puerto Rico, Ryan Boy, Basic John Mesa. I met him from Mesa, I walked in Mesa, 400 feet, sure thing.
Yep.
Now, I'm small little sir, don't say anything. Or Jack Towers on Island, save your lane out there.
Yep.
Well, anyways, YMCA, I can remember, they used to, out there, they would put that up at a 10, 12, at first, $12, maybe to help you.
Yeah.
Well, then 10, $12
Yep.
a day.
And that was when you got out?
No, I'm still in.
Read the scripture. We're going to read the scripture.
This is
I got you, brother. Read
this is Sirach 26 and 28, page 86 in the Apocrypha. Sirach 26 and 28. It says, there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third making me angry.
The third makes me angry.
A man of war that suffered poverty.
Right, and that's what Babylon was established off was war. from the conception, the 13 colonies, then the revolution, right? And then Civil War, then World War I, World War II, World War III, Kuwait, Afghanistan, Vietnam, all these wars, but then the men, not all of them, but for the majority, the foot soldiers, they come back and they suffer poverty. They're casted aside, the VA don't deal with them, they're out in the street, they're downtrodden, and that's a tall tale sign of a system that's failing you. You know, we actually could see this system is failing people in general. Now we know that we're targeted, like he said, the curse, but you see that the system chews up everybody. Remember the Romans that said it stamp
the feet, devour.
You know? This is Rome all over again. What do you think the Romans did with their soldiers? You know? Read that, keep going.
It says,
what's that? This is Babylon.
Well, we're talking. See, what people don't realize, we're talking savage days. But they were a lot more what? They weren't civilized.
No.
I was supposed to be a civilized. You understand my hand?
I see it.
Yeah, I got put on the floor. When I was a kid, my grandma played buckle all the way around. If you were last, how old you guys know? You know what I mean?
We was born in the 80s.
So I was like 1981, class of fifth grade. So anyway, bottom line, real quick, three synopsis. They, over the trade, raised a professional, right?
And now look at the people are raised to be demons.
Well,
It's satanic now.
Well, I'm going to give you an example. Please don't get offended. It's only a word.
It's only what?
It's only a word.
Yeah.
The average is not this lady called me a dick. Now this guy's a woman's call.
Right.
Right there. He stole my watch. I blessed her. Now, right or wrong. Now she's calling herself again. Like, what is going on? So this is what I was talking about. Now, here's an example. Now, I recall all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Some of my commanders say, look, I bet people say, I had an airborne range in my face.
Yep.
U.S. Marshals came from out back to hell. I dedication years. Airborne Ranger. I do all kinds of it.
Yep.
Now, here's a fence on it. You know?
Yep.
One of the spots. I was ready to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, you're good, brother.
I was ready to beat the shit out of him.
Yep.
And probably trying to tag and something I have, but good old God. I'm not clear.
Yeah.
The ball sticks are real good. But
I'm gonna cut you off, brother. We're gonna keep reading the precepts. Okay, but I want you to make a point, though.
the point
Make
is,
the point.
The point is, Santa me.
Yep.
I was raised old time, hey, look,
Yep.
you respect a man's race.
Yes.
Grandma,
Yep.
mom,
Yep.
dad protects,
Yep.
brother protects, so that's not good. I had a buckshot with a baby,
Yep.
throw it in the fire, I wasn't going to time it. I ran, whoop, I probably got hit here and there, so yeah. But bottom line is, when people say they're a little conflicted out there, but if man, homosexual, it is what it is.
Well, the Lord's gonna judge him for that,
Right,
though.
right.
Because we're in the days of Lot.
But you see the problem here? Rats in New York gave the curse came out, and I had it. There's a lot to understand, a lot of stories.
Yep. Let's get the days of Lot scripture, Ira. You can get Matthew 24. Because we're at church right now, brother. So we're hearing your testimony. But we are the church. But we got people listening. But we appreciate your testimony. Yep. You have a good one, man. Read that, Ira. You can start at 36. Yeah, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven.
Right, so no one knows a time, hour, or day. Not even us, not the angels. This is why the faith is the most important thing. Keep going.
But my
We
Father,
entertain strangers, you know what I mean? We're out here, we entertain strangers. So Salakia, but you know, keep going.
But my Father only.
Yep, so Yahweh only knows. But we're also given a checklist, like the brother was saying. Keep reading.
Verse 37. But as the day of Noah, where so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So really he was saying that though.
Yeah,
He's
he
talking
was.
about the woman,
Yeah.
the marriage, and how life used to be.
Yep.
So he's broken. because he grew up in a period where Babylon was the great.
It was tender and delicate.
It was a golden cup.
Yeah.
Where you had, he said, man respected another man's woman. But now men don't respect you or your woman. See why we be telling women out here, have your shit together.
Yeah.
Because when we're not together, you're a prey. See? People don't understand that, you know? Look, this man was in war, now he's wandering the streets.
Damn.
You know?
That's the spirit, because I was watching earlier on the basketball, getting us on basketball player on a talk show, and he was talking about how men were bringing women to the basketball game. You see that men go to the bathroom, he said they like dudes would snipe the woman, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping with their coaches, women,
Yep.
and all that.
Yep. And then her ass is guilty for falling for it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a woman and she fall for Babylon, fuck them. Excuse my language, but you got to let that shit go. You got to charge it to the game. That's it. You know, you just can't get caught up in it because we're about to enter a pilgrimage. You know,
Yeah.
That's why I'm always telling brothers we're too good of people. We care too much. We love. It's time to direct your emotions in the right place. Care for the brotherhood. Love the truth. All the other things will come when they come, and they go when they go.
Yeah.
Okay, the Lord is building you men up, because nobody built this up in the world. We can't be made into a man by a woman.
Nope.
You can't be made to a better man having a woman. You see, that's why the woman. That's why they high on their hog now, as they say, high in the hog, because they're a reward after the war. Hence why they're called booty. But you got to go to war first, and then win the war. Then you divide the spoils. See? So we're at war right now. You ever see the movie Dead Presidents?
Yeah.
Remember Lorenz Tate? He said he didn't want to look at his daughter. Oh man, I could die.
Make me weak.
Because what could kill him? Emotion.
Yeah.
You out here hunting for the enemy, and then make you start thinking about your baby. Now you're done.
You're distracted.
Yeah.
Because when you're in the deep, like, say if you're fighting and somebody grab you, that's a distraction because you don't know who the hell this is. You just gonna swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why I say don't grab me when I'm fighting.
Yep.
Because, you might catch me.
Yep.
You might catch an elbow on accident.
Well, guess what? The woman will get her arm chopped
Yeah,
off.
according to the law.
She grabbed a man by his members. You
Yep.
would, and the Lord said, "Don't have pity."
Yep.
Y'all sisters know that in the law. If your man was fighting, now if I'm not mistaken, it's if she specifically grabs his member, but basically don't get involved.
Yeah.
Because now your husband's got chop off the hand. So now how you gonna rub my feet? You know what I mean? Like, so you gotta know your position. So we're all learning our positions now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that alone proves that a woman is not supposed to be out on the damn battlefield.
Or at camp,
Or at camp.
in a fucking lawn chair.
She's supposed to be at home.
Ain't y'all brothers
Yeah.
a little cold? Let's right. It's cold out.
Yeah,
But
man.
you got her behind you. Here, hold this, babe. Like you got her. Y'all look stupid.
She freezing. She supposed
With
to
a skirt on.
She supposed to be in
You better not wear no pants, girl. Now you rebuking her for an hour.
She supposed to be at home getting the
Flatbread ready.
the food ready, getting everything toasty and cozy for you. Because right now we at war, we spiritual war.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with people coming up, demons, scoffers, So when you, like you said, when you get out of war, you go home to her, so that way she can come for you.
Yeah.
What you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say like he came up. We let him talk for a little bit, because sometimes people be saying things, but he started rambling, so we realized, okay, we got to get back to the lesson.
Yeah.
But my point is, you can remember Murata, one dude he pulled like a pen or something, he was gonna stab us.
Yeah.
But my point is,
Paul.
you can have someone come up with ill intentions.
Yep.
Now you rumbling, the baby's out, the woman out, you assed out. Like, you got to understand your environment, okay? And you got to be in the spirit to realize you're listening to men at war right now.
Yep.
We're at war. What is a camp, Mirar?
A place where army lodges temporarily.
Yep. You have more than that precept, Ira? Was that it?
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. After that, you get that, then back to your precept, bro. Yep.
Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying.
Just like right now, they doing that shit times two. Marrying, constantly giving in all kinds of tainted lusts, flesh. And right now, people, they're blinded by the pleasure that, Esau puts out to the masses. That's why they're not worried about things going on outside of Babylon, like prophecy. You got the EU. They getting ready to to implement that digital ID. They already got it. It's just a matter of getting it over here to to Babylon.
Well, Spain is upset with Babylon right now.
Oh, really?
And Spain is a part of the beast. It's
Yep.
one of the seven heads.
Yep.
You know? And y'all know Russia ain't a part of the seven heads, right? You can't have Russia because Russia didn't come out to the 16th century. Because when you go into the seven heads, you got France, Spanish, British, which Babylon came out of the Brits, the mother. That's why Jeremiah says your mother shall be confounded. And then you got Rome and Greece, but then you have Germania Major and Germania Minor. Now, do you brothers know what Germania Major and Minor is? I'm going to tell you. Germania Major was a province that the Roman Empire occupied, which I believe it was Switzerland or in that region. And Germania Minor was another province that the Roman Empire occupied.
Yep.
That's all it is. But that makes up those seven major empires of Esau's power and establishment.
Right.
So Russia ain't a part of that.
Yep.
Russia ain't got nothing to do with Babylon. Russia ain't got shit to do with this. Britain did. Spanish did. French did.
Greece.
You know?
Yeah.
Greece, Rome.
Yeah. Russia is its own entity. Its own conglomerate of other Edomites. That's way stronger over there than Edomites over here in Babylon.
Yep.
Yep. He had to finish that.
And given in marriage until the day of Noah entered into the ark.
Right. So, I'm sorry. So we one more time, Slack it. The last part.
And given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Right. Enter. Right now, we can say enter into those chariots. Because Noah, because right now, we're being, built up just like as Noah was. Because right now we're building, to be, delivered, just like how Noah was. Because at that time Noah, he was a preacher of righteousness, in the midst of a wicked ass world, just like right now. And then within that, Noah said, his sons, they were saved 8 souls. Their wives. And that was 8 people out of how many people?
The scholars say 4 billion.
That's a lot of people, though. That's a lot. But fast forward today, 144,000 compared to billions of people. So a lot of people are gonna die out here.
Right.
Because they're blinded by the festivities and caught up in the whole shebangs and bullshit that America provides.
Well, I got this precept. Let's go to Revelations 20 now, because the majority of the people that are gonna die are gonna be here in Babylon.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna still have the rest of the world, but there will be places that will be hit, like Amalek, the land, that little ass strip that they're in. Well, Revelations, you got something?
Yeah, there was a scene, and I was watching it last night in the War of the Wars with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And they were talking about when the aliens invaded, that was more or less the angels. They was trying to figure out who got hit worse. And they were saying, well, it was some parts in Europe, they said, no, over here got hit worse.
Boom. Babylon.
And then it shows you when the alien vessel was taking the humans, and they were sending this needle into them and sucking the blood out of them.
Yep.
When Tom Cruise finally came out of the house, it was nothing but blood everywhere.
Yep.
Remind you of the blood would be up to the
Horse's
bridle.
bridle. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Now, this is Rev 20 and 13, and it says, and the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every man according to their works. That's why it says liars, they all gonna be in the lake of fire, right? And it says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. So the lake of fire is gonna be in Babylon. So the majority of the deep population of people is gonna be this landmass. This is the place where you're gonna see the most judgment outside of the rest of the earth. But it's gonna be equated as the second death, because the first death was the days of Noah.
Yep.
In that time period. So major judgment is coming to this place.
Yeah, great judgment. Yeah. Got the right.
Back in Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. I finished in the 4. It says, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yep.
And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Kill.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yep. Yep.
Slay utterly old and young,
Yep.
both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Right. So that means that there's no age limit on judgment, on the Lord's judgment. You know, old and young. You got a lot of hard-headed, Israelites out here that are very young, very old, that don't want to take heed to. I'm sorry, you got
I'm
it.
sorry to back you
Yep.
up, bro. You have Jakes that get their little babies tattooed.
Yeah.
Smoking blunts.
They let them smoke. They
Drink.
teach them to torque. They have them handling dangerous weapons.
Yeah.
A lot of children have died because parents have left them around the guns that they had in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember being in 6th grade. One of my best friends at the time, he died playing Russian roulette.
Wow.
Now, where did he get the gun from? It's from his parents' house.
Wow. See.
You know?
Just like that movie with Cain, what's called it's called The Menace to Society. Then this dude had that little Jake baby playing with guns, saying, "I'll shoot your ass. I'll shoot you." Then
He said, "Pow, pow, punk
yeah,
ass."
at the water. But
She
right.
said, "Don't let my son pull in drive-bys."
She was right. But according to the scriptures, like with the curses and stuff of that nature. Shalom, bro. That thing that happens. But nobody's talking about that. That's why you have the men of the Lord bringing things like that up. So,
I'm sorry. And also remember Elisha?
Yeah.
Those badass children?
Yeah.
So some kids, they're just wicked.
Yeah.
You know, because they offended Elisha.
Yeah.
They said, go up, thou Paul. And he got mad and he sent she-bears on them.
Yeah. I remember one time I was watching the apostles out there in Connecticut. We had a group of like little niggas scoffing at the elders. And they put a curse on those little niggas, man. This is like a couple years ago. But right there, you saying that, it reminded me of that account. But what's go to show on that, these little Israelites, they gotta die too. Also, and their parents, because they are the fruit of the children. Excuse me, the children are the fruit of the parents. Yeah, the loins.
I got one. Let's go to Sirach 16.
Yeah, man.
Watch.
Shit, just go down to the rec center down the street. Those little niggas are crazy.
Happened over the summer, it was a pack of pit bulls that attacked some kids in California.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It says smite. It says handle pity upon old and young, man. Come on, bro.
Y'all brothers there? Sirach 16, we're going to start at 1.
It's a good one.
Yep, it just came to mind. Page 79, Sirach 16, verse 1. It says, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children. So that's another thing.
Right.
Because, like I say, you got camps, they'll tell you to get a woman, but what if she falls out? Or what if you have a child and the child don't want to serve?
Yep.
The child got a pork demon.
Yep.
Or it's at school eating shrimp. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's too many liabilities when you try to expand your lineage in captivity. We're not here to prosper our lineage while we're being captive. That's why the kingdom is going to be the kingdom, because that's where we can actually rule and spread the seed of our loins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're going to have the new covenant in them.
Yeah.
You know?
Just like how if you read the book of Tobit, Tobit built up Tobias to be a righteous man of the Lord, just like how Tobit was a man of the Lord.
And that's when your children will grieve your enemies.
Yes.
And also to add, we ain't going to have to stress, my woman pregnant.
Right.
You're going to be happy.
Yeah.
You ain't going to have to stress, I got 2 kids, I can't have no more.
Or AOBORT.
And that's
You
crazy
know?
too, because
A woman said that. You ask people questions. She said, if I get pregnant, I'll do anything I need to not be. I'm like, damn.
Man.
And then, I'm sorry, brother.
Man.
And then you had the fucking Suzuki, that little black ass demon. Let's pray she dies soon.
Yes.
That demon, she took the pill on camera
oh wow.
and telling the other women. So you gotta realize these Jakes, they're just being used to get millions of Jakes.
Man.
They're just set up. She could have took a placebo.
Yeah.
The agency could have just, whoever signed her could just have her doing that. See, now the new thing is, it's not you just making music, it's you got a deal or a contract, you got to do this on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
You got to do this you got to go here.
It's like a game they play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Little stupid ass drinking games.
Yep. Exactly.
And that's one thing too. That proves that this shit is an agenda against Israel, because you're not seeing Edomites and other heathens do this shit on to influence their people. You're not seeing East Indian women or Asian women take AB pills, Plan B pills to lose their baby.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is at the Chiefs games with the mom cheering.
The fuck?
But the Jake woman, she's gotta see the difference with the
on,
you know,
man.
It's an agenda.
Come on,
Who's
man.
that, Margaret Singer.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got videotape of her. That was the whole purpose of Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that shit right down the street.
Yeah, a little more. Sirach 16:1. Desire not the multitude of unprofitable children.
Yeah.
So we don't desire to have children that are going to be unprofitable
Right.
to the Lord.
Right, man. Right. We don't want sons like Eli's sons. Those niggas were wicked. They will pop the women that were bringing sacrifices to the Lord. They'll take advantage of them. You got niggas like that today that use the Bible to get women. You know? Yeah. Look at TD Snakes. Yeah, he getting exposed. You know?
And it reads, neither delight in ungodly sons.
Right. Don't delight in a son that's not on the same page as you. You know, you trying to serve the Lord to the best of your ability, and this nigga out here, gang banging and doing all kinds of abomination, But hey, you gotta fuck that dude. You know?
To take him outside the city and stone him.
And
Yeah.
then you had a Jake woman, that was, her video went viral because she was complaining and told the cops to stop bringing her son home. He would do a charge, because now with the love of many waxing cold, they've lessened violent crimes.
Yeah.
So like you could get caught joyriding, have a gun,
Yep.
you get arrested, but then they release you for a court date.
Especially, yep.
So it's all being set up to cause chaos, but people are now complaining because they're like, don't bring his badass here. Don't bring that Kia boy home to me.
Yep.
And it says, though they multiply, rejoice not in them,
Yeah.
except the fear of the Lord be with them.
Yeah.
So you that got kids, oh my God. No, why you think Mary and John the Baptist's mother, they were happy, Elizabeth, because they were told that the children they were having were going to serve the Lord. Not just because they were pregnant, but because what the child was going to do. See?
Also Samuel's mother.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and also Samson.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's why, Rebecca, she laughed because she didn't think that she was going to be able to have.
Sarah
laughed.
Yeah,
Sarah laughed because the angels told her her son was about to do something.
Yep, and that's why his name is Isaac, because that goes into Yatzak, which means laughter.
Right.
And they were up in age. That's why they.
on the nose too.
Yeah.
You are doing child.
Yeah. Yep.
And it reads, trust not thou in their life.
Yeah.
So so people look at it, oh my God, you talking about kids or your children like that. You don't know what the Lord has got coming and what he's already told us.
Yeah, and that's one thing too. The Most High, He's the Father of spirits, so He knows that spirit.
Yeah.
Like that child that you had, they could have been a wicked ass little king in their past life. You don't know. So it's like, oh, you gotta die in this side, even though they're a baby right now or whatever, a preteen, teenager, a young man, woman. They have to go. And look at the kids today. Look at them today. All they want to do is dye their hair pink, paint their nails.
Fucking vape. Excuse my language. Vape.
Nah, you said it. Fucking vape. They want to vape. They want to be disobedient to their elders, scoff at the word. Yeah, that's why they have to go.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
It's like, just look at the movie Leave the World Behind. This little bitch was mad because she couldn't watch Friends the whole movie. Like, you got parents right here telling you, just chill out. I want the TV on. Fix the TV, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to go look for her. Yep. Like, you could have got us killed.
Oh,
real quick.
Yeah.
Baba Kashan, real
after that,
quick.
then you got it, Morocco.
Luke 21 and 16. Check this out. Since the Spirit got us talking about real life situations, family, friends, relationships, well, look what Yahushua said. Luke 21 and 16, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death.
And that's family members. You see? Yahushua case in point. There we go. That's it, bro. That's it. You know, look at Yahweh Shai. You know, his people, that's his family, right? We are Israelites, right? That's his family. You know, they turned on him. They turned cold. Now you had some Israelites they love Yahweh Shai and believe in his works, but the other half, they hated Yahweh Shai. That's why he said, let his blood be upon our hands, not our children's hands. That's why a lot of Jakes, you know, right now in America, they're 2/3.
That's heavy you said that because I was watching Final Destination, and we know the issues of death belonging unto the Lord.
Yeah.
So it's all predestined how the Lord got these people getting judged out here, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Children are being born just for death, just for judgment.
Yeah. It says that in Edges, it says that a cluster that was born in vain, but a cluster I have kept, being the elect. You know? You got it, bro.
That was the Mariah
Oh, is
one.
it? Oh, yeah,
That
yep,
one.
yep.
This is Proverbs 22 and verse 6.
Hey, you can get that shot 400 7 inches 9, I believe, or 8.
Book of Proverbs 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go,
Right.
and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Yeah, and that can be, like, you can train a child to, you know, learn how to fight, to be righteous, to be wicked, to be a basketball player, or train up a child, you know, to serve Yahweh Shemal Shai. Earlier, like I said earlier, Tobit and Tobias, he put them on, you know, about certain glory, about everything, and then he got, then he grew up and became a righteous man, you know. But right now, you got people, because they have a lack of knowledge, they train a child up according to the ways of Esau, according to the ways of Babylon, and how they were raised, you know, to be wicked ultimately, you know.
The mother will get in the way of you training up your child.
Yeah.
She'll fucking turn on you. You know?
Yeah, she'll keep you from seeing your children.
She'll go to the court and tell you that you're crazy. She'll write a statement on you. You know? I'm telling
Yeah.
hey, listen, women will turn on your ass, man. They'll use your children. Don't they use their children against you now?
Yeah.
And then they ain't even raising the baby up. You fucking demons. You're not even doing a better job than us, but you got such a demon on you that's because they don't. This ain't our time.
You can't do a better job than us, man.
Yeah.
You know, a single dad household is better than a single mother household.
Yeah.
Well, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger's son compared to his other son that's raised by the mom, and he's got a son that's raised by, he's all diesel, riding a bike, smiling, and the other son's a fat mo.
Yeah.
You know, a fat nigga eating ice cream,
Yeah.
you know?
And I've been seeing that out in public. If you perceive that it's a single mother and you got a son behind her walking, he look all effeminate, got his hair dyed, he all chubby, he got like, you're like, man, what the fuck, man, get it together. But like you said, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you got to say, if you see a kid with his pops, he just like the pops. He's all masculine. He's like he with the shits.
What was that?
You know?
Boys in the Hood? It was that Trey when he went to go live with his dad.
Yeah. Yep.
I think his life changed around
Yeah.
better, didn't it?
Yeah.
He was with his mom, who was bullshit.
Yeah. You know.
Let's get the precepts.
That was it.
That was it. Yep.
Got
This
something?
is, 2nd Ezra 9, and we're going to start at 20, page 25. 2nd Ezra 9, and then we could also go back to 2nd Ezra 9 about measuring the time.
Oh
We
yeah.
started with that,
Yeah.
so let's jump back into that.
Yep.
You brothers there? 2nd Ezra 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people.
Yep, and that cluster is the elect, you know, because it says that, I believe in John, it says that the Lord, basically the elect are within the Lord's hand that won't be plucked out. You know, so imagine picking up a cluster of grapes, like, I want that one right there. And then saying, hey, I'm gonna keep this for myself, you know, put it in my bag.
And it reads, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
Yes, the multitude being got the people out here.
Hell yeah.
Our people, the 2/3, the heathen, you know, because they think that they think that they have purpose in life, but it's a vain purpose. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But it says the whole conclusion of the matter is to serve Yahweh Shemal Shai. You know, it says seek the Creator in the days of thy youth. And are people doing that today? Hell no. You see, so that's why, like I always say, we're blessed. You know, we gotta be grateful for this. You know?
Yeah, count your blessings, not your loss.
Yes.
You know?
And really-
and let me say, he had brought out a precept about vanity. That's why I said,
Yep.
keep me from vanity.
Yep.
So the Lord is keeping us from niggas and niggettes. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, you should live a simple life. You should be alone.
Yeah.
It says in Lamentations, it's good for a man to dwell alone. Because if not, you're going to add turmoil to your life.
Yeah.
You get a new friend, you get a home girl, right? Now then they're calling you, I need help. Come get me. You know, like, what the fuck? Right? It's like, we don't need loose ends and liabilities. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be honest. Because if not, they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's why rebuke it's a spirit that's needed. Rebuke is needed because you're doing some dumb shit. So someone's got to say something because you clearly can't. You're not being able to stop yourself. So now I got to use my mouth to correct you because you don't have half the brain to correct yourself. Rebuke is needed, but rebuke's not accepted in a room full of demons. That's why we're casted out. That's why Jeremiah was kicked out the temple. That's why Baruch got raised up so the word could still go into the temple. See? And it says, 2nd Ezra 9:22, let the multitude perish then, right? Let them die then,
Let them
man.
suffer.
Let their ass die then. Yeah, what did it say? Let the dead bury the dead. If they filthy, let them be filthy. Because you come to a point where you're going to stop having the energy to correct something. You know, like, all right, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Deal with your consequences. Just like a child. What's the old saying go? Didn't I tell you? And you got a spirit, you get a little upset because I told your ass.
Now I gotta sit in the hospital for 8 hours.
Yup.
While he practice
Foot tapping and shit, you know? And it says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
Right, born in vain. Meaning what? They don't matter. Emptiness, void. You know? You got a lot of children right now that are being born just to die.
Yeah.
That's judgment. That's scary.
And it says, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Yeah.
It says, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept,
Yep.
and my plant, it says, let my grape be kept. And then Jeremiah says, hurt not the wine, nor the vine, or so, you know what I'm talking about? But you make wine from grapes.
Yep.
Shit, Hennessy is grapes. So Hennessy is wine. But my point is, the wine, we're the grapes, but the wine is this truth,
Yep.
this wisdom. You know, that's why it's called new wine in new bottles.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
So we're the only wine bottles that you should be sipping from.
Yeah.
Because the other shit is E and J. Irk and
Right.
jerk.
Just like the account with Yahweh Shai when he had turned the water into wine.
Yep.
And then the
king?
was the king.
I think.
Yeah, the king was like, man, where you been having this wine the whole time?
Yep.
You know, but that wine symbolizes Yahweh Shai's doctrine.
Yep.
You know.
And it says, let the multitude perish then. Just, you know what I pictured? World Star. Because there's some thick demonic women. But just because she's attractive don't mean she's righteous.
Exactly. Yeah, because it says
Desire not a woman for her beauty.
yeah, it said right. It says don't stumble upon the beauty of a woman because the woman they're supposed to be gorgeous.
Yeah, you're supposed to have
Duh.
that.
That's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right.
Poison.
Yeah.
Is her cat clean? Can she clean the house?
Yeah.
A little more. It says, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept,
Yes.
and my plant. Oh,
Yes.
well, it says they are a degenerate plant.
Yeah. Yep.
But we're the wild olive tree that's been grafted in.
Yep.
See? That's talking about us. Because get Jeremiah 11, brother. It might be 17, but you precept Romans 11 with Jeremiah 11.
Yeah.
Because Christians try to use that to say, I'm a Jew, right?
Yeah,
I'm a Jew.
I'm a Jew.
I'm brought in. And let me say this while the brother's getting at. Now they got replacement theology, right?
Yep.
Y'all brothers know what that is? Supersessionism, where they basically say now the Christian church is the Israelites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look that up. So listen to this. If replacement theology is correct, and now the believers are Israel, well, why are you attacking us if we're believers and we're saying we're Israel?
Right.
I don't understand that.
Exactly. What's the big deal?
But they can. I'm an Israelite. Well, what tribe? But they could say that, so why can't I say that?
Right.
Why can't I be Naphtali?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But But check it out. Like, can't everybody be a Christian? Why can I be Israelite? But they can, but we can't. What's the issue then?
Is it 17?
What do you?
I think it's
Divine
Jeremiah. Yeah, 11.
is
Like
17?
11
Yeah.
verse 17.
Yeah, 11 chapter, verse 17. What's it say?
Yep.
Okay, so let's get that real quick. Which you brothers precept Romans 11 with Jeremiah 11. If a Christian tries to use Roman 11, the grafting in, just go to Jeremiah 11. Jeremiah 11, 17, or if you want to start up wherever you want, brother.
All right. This is Jeremiah 11. I'm gonna start at 15.
There you go.
Jeremiah 11 and 15. It says, "What had my beloved to do in mine house, seeing she had wrought lewdness with many, and the holy flesh is passed from thee. When thou doest evil, then thou rejoicest. Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, called thy name a green olive tree."
Look at that demon.
Seen that shit?
That's a demon, man. Your so-called black woman almost cut someone off in traffic, and then as they're driving, she's beeping at them to get out of her way. This is what we're talking about, what's going on here. This is the problem. That's why I said, let the multitude perish.
Yeah.
Read that again, brother.
It says, "The Lord thy Yahweh Bashem Yahushai called thy name a green olive tree."
See, did he say my plant? So we're a green olive tree, okay?
Fair and of goodly fruit. With the noise of a great tumult, he had kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken.
Broken. Boom. That's why now Romans 11 says we're grafted in because we were broken off. So what is it called when you, like gardening, there's a term, like when you garden, there's a term, but pruning, yeah.
Pruning.
But you can actually take a branch and you can graft it. The water. You graft it and you put a tape or, but it'll actually grow with it. It'll grow back. So that's what's happened right now. We were broken off and now we're grafted back in and now we're multiplying.
That's John 15.
I was about to,
You know?
yep,
Yeah.
you got it,
Go,
bro.
go, go.
No, you got it.
I'm gonna get it, man.
The vine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. And us being broken off, that branches, being scattered, going to other nations and stuff, things of that nature. But now us waking up to who we truly are, like you said, we're grafted back in.
Yep.
That's why it says, the adoption, we
Yep.
got adopted back.
Yep.
And
y'all know in Romans 9, for the word adoption, it goes into basic, I'll get it, but it goes into us. The literally definition is Jacob being brought back. So they can't use that and say like adoption like today.
Right. Like
you can adopt some African and you an Edomite. No, bro. It's not the same adoption as talking
you
about.
got people right now that's adopting streets.
Yeah,
Like,
adopt a highway.
oh, man. That's
They
it.
changed it like the men in 11. They changed that shit.
You got that, Marar?
Oh, can I read this? I just want to make a point.
Yeah.
Back in Jeremiah 11 and verse, finishing the rest of 16, it says, with the noise of a great tumult, he had kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. So the branches of our nation were broken through what? War. We got scattered. Pestilence. Violence, like it says in John, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. So through that, our branches were broken. And we became what? The Gentiles.
Yeah.
The Hellenization. But now, since the Most High rose up apostles, disciples, those Gentiles are being grafted back in.
Yep.
Right.
Or can I say, or adopted back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Real quick, Romans 9 and 4, it says, y'all brothers know it. Romans 9 and 4, it says, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, the glory, the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises. Now I want to give you the definition in the blue letter for adoption. It don't mean if you're white, you can adopt a black baby.
Right. For real, man.
To that worldly term of a family tree. That's what we come from, a royal seed line.
Yeah.
Now look at this. It says the word adoption. It says that relationship which the Most High was pleased to establish between himself and the Israelites in preference to all other nations.
See? Chosen. Where is chosen people?
That's that kidney. Yup.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yup.
That's a cut. So right there, that for the proofs that Israel, we can't be done away with, because eventually we're going to come back anyway. But it was prophecy for us to go off. It's prophecy for us to be scattered, to be split, all the. But that's why how Shai had to, he had to die so that way he can what's the word, unloose those seals.
Well, he was the vine. I'm sorry, brother, but he was the vine that brought us back. That's why the father's the husbandman. A husbandman is agriculture.
Yep.
So well, you're a worm in the garden.
Yep. Yeah.
You got him, Ron.
Yep.
This is John 15, and from 1, the true vine. John 15:1, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman.
Yep.
Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. I think that's what the word you're looking for.
Yeah, yep.
Purging.
Yeah, purging.
Because in the world of gardening, I know there's a term, but like if any of you brothers have like a plant, like I got this peace lily, but I had looked it up because it started to wilter. But what you got to do is you got to prune or purge the dead leaves, because if you don't, then the plant won't allow the rest of the leaves to grow. So that's why Yahweh Shai says better to go in maimed or marred, into the kingdom, because if not, it's gonna hold you back. So like in the world of a plant, you gotta cut off certain pieces of the tree so that it can regrow into something better.
I got at home, I got a plant. Whenever the leaves get brown and wilty, take a pair of scissors, cut them off, and then it starts growing buds and it just gets crazy.
Yep. And you don't, oh no, I can't cut it. You're not tripping.
Yeah.
You're not tripping. Yeah. Yep.
That's right.
It says, back in John, it says, every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit.
Yep. You got it, bro.
That was pretty much it.
Yes.
You got a point, right?
Yeah, so pretty much, man, how the Heavenly Father being that husbandman, us being that green olive tree, the Most High is constantly purging us. And that's why you got that movie, the purge. There's a purge coming.
Yeah.
Next year being election year, the purge election year.
Yeah.
Couple months away.
Couple days.
And remember Yahweh Shai, he rebuked that fig tree because it didn't have fruit. So we're entering a time where you're gonna see a lot of men wither away.
Well, that's those naughty figs.
Yep.
Going back,
Oh, it's so it couldn't be eaten.
Yeah, it can't be eaten.
Like-
So the Lord got mad, he had to curse the tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Lord willing, the first fruits are the good figs. That's what we're trying to be.
And then if you have good fruit, what that fruit can do from the seeds is grow more. So if you have a jalapeno pepper, one of those seeds can grow a whole new branch.
A little one of you shall become
1,000. That's what
That's it.
each one of us is gonna do. Okay?
That's it.
So all these wicked Israelites, y'all are sons. You know what I mean? They're gonna become our sons.
For real though, because after they die here in Babylon, we gotta bring them back.
Yeah.
How you gonna have a nation without no children?
So Chief Keef gonna come through one of y'all.
50 Cent.
You know what I mean?
He says, you my son, you should think my.
Well, now it's full circle back in 2nd Ezra 9. So back in 2nd Ezra 9 and 22, it says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Yeah, man. And right now we're being built up, being purged and purified to become, perfect. That's why he says, what's that in Daniel says that many shall be tried, as gold in the fire, I believe.
Yeah, Daniel 12.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
It says that we shall all be tried. It said that they shall be made white and purified.
This,
The white.
This is Daniel's 12 and 10.
Yeah, 10. The white.
Daniel's 12 and verse 10. And it reads, I'll start at 9 till you brothers get there.
Yeah.
It says, and he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end.
Yep, right. This book, the Holy Bible.
Understand?
Right, the understanding, the wisdom and knowledge, it's sealed up. That's why only a special few, the elect, they can only understand, these scriptures. But unto the wicked, people out here, they don't get it. It says that, what's that, Sirach, I believe, or Edges, it says that it's playing to the righteous, but a stumbling block unto the wicked.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And it says, many shall be purified and made white.
Yep.
We're being made white.
Yep.
You know?
Clean, perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
No blemish. You see?
But you got to go through things. You're going to have to go through very trialsome things to become that perfection of white in the eyes of the Lord.
You gotta go through that fire.
And luckily, we got the sacrifice that's covering us too.
Yes.
Because, man, if we didn't, bro, we'd be finished.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
We would be done.
Yeah.
Because it says we're that filthy rags.
Yeah.
You know, we're really filthy rags, man. So when Jake be using the law against our other people, that's a demon.
And and that's true because, you know, they're taking Yahweh Shai out of the picture.
Yeah.
Because if they're saying the law can save you, what about Yahweh Shai? Real quick, can you give me you had a scripture?
I got you.
Can you give me Galatians 2 and what's that 16, I believe?
Yeah.
Actually, Galatians. It's a couple scriptures I want to
Vain.
get. Yeah, Galatians. It's Galatians 2 and 16, and one more in Galatians 2, same chapter, and I think like 20 something. You know, because a lot of Jakes they take Yahweh Shai out of the picture, not knowing that he died for us. So why would you say the law is more important than Yahweh Shai? That's evil. You know.
But within the law, there's a law of sacrifice that Yahweh Shai, you know, he became that sacrifice. Because you gotta think about why the Lord told us to give a sacrifice for forgiveness of sin. That was a shadow of things to come. You know, it's all allegory. You know, like the first temple was the Garden of Eden. We're not gonna have a third temple in the kingdom literally to serve the Lord, because we are the temple.
Yes.
The first priest was Adam. We're all a nation of kingdom and priests. Just the Lord used the Levites specifically to usher in an order of a priesthood for our nation to see how we're supposed to serve. That's why that was a shadow. But you got guys caught up in that. You see?
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 16. Galatians 2 and 16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law,
Yep.
but by the faith of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Right, exactly. Because we're, you know, as you always say, we're in captivity. We can't hold up the law to the perfection. We can't go get a whole sheep and a lamb and just it. And that's one thing too. The Most High, He's not pleased with that anymore. That's why Yahweh Shai had to die for for Israel. And that's why Yahweh Shai, we repent and call upon that name. You see, you got it.
It says, even we have believed in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, that we might be justified by the faith of Mashiach, and not by the works of the law.
Right, and not by the works of the law. And they're, a lot of Israelite camps, they're leading our people down to a path of destruction. Because when shit hits the fan, what's the fringes gonna do for you? What's knowing the Friday and Saturday so-called Sabbath gonna do for you? Nothing. You're gonna have troops around here. The hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, man. So what's that gonna do for you? Nothing. That's why you gotta have faith. You see, that's why he says in Isaiah 33:6, it says that wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability 9 times. But what's that? That's the faith, ultimately. You see, because call upon the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, it's gonna protect you. Not saying not wearing fringes. And that's one thing too. The fringes, they're up here first. They're up here.
It says, and for by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified.
Right, no flesh shall be justified through the works of the law.
Because we're in sinful flesh.
Exactly. That's it.
This mortal must put on
Immortality.
Jumping down to 21. I do not frustrate the grace of the Most High.
But the other Jakes do. They frustrate the grace of Yahweh Shema Shai. They ignore the grace. They don't want to embrace the grace.
They don't want to get right.
Yeah, man.
Because they're not right. The scriptures say the law is for a murderer, for an adulterer. They need the law. They need fringes to remember,
Yep.
like, oh yeah, I'm an Israel. You know, but then they got fringes on and still being demons. You know?
They put fringes on the baby, on the dog.
They put fringes on a hot sauce
They
bottle.
got fringes on the shower
I'm
curtains.
serious. They're like Ephraimites.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
They idolize the fringes. Remember, there was a time where Jake whored after the
that's the
ephod.
spirit. I was about to say. Yeah, that's
got
the
it,
spirit.
brother.
No, you got it. You go ahead, bro. You got it.
It was Hezekiah who got raised up that had to tear down the brazen serpent.
Yep.
Gideon, in the time of Gideon, Jake was whoring after. The ephod is what the priests wear, but basically it's a garment. So just, I don't know if you saw the video, Deacon Akai, he said, get you some fringes, nigga.
Yeah, straight up.
That's foul, bro. I be watching these Israelites, they'll debate Jake about keeping the law, but they're not telling them they're Israelites. You gotta realize, one of the most demonic beings on earth is an Israelite, man. Those Jakes are wicked. They're actually treacherous, man. I'd rather go to work with Esau than a Jake.
Yeah, because those kinds of Israelites, they're not gonna tell you about prophecy, about the elect, Jacob's trouble, the MOTB. They're gonna tell you about some damn fringes. Come on, man. About the law.
They're gonna confuse you even more.
Yeah,
You're already
man.
confused.
They'll make you forsake your power.
Yeah.
That's why Yahweh Shai said, you shut up the gates of heaven to men.
Yeah.
You know? Which ultimately, and if they do that, it's because they're not of the elect.
Yeah.
But look at how it went down.
Yeah.
So that's why for brothers that have been in other camps, you got to thank Yahweh Shai that you survived that, right? Surviving Diddy. You survived that, you know what I mean? And are still believing.
Surviving Nate.
Yeah, for real.
Damn. That's oppression. You know, because not only are we in captivity and we were already oppressed, you're putting more burden upon that Israelite, saying I gotta get fringes, I gotta do this, I gotta do this and that. You know, Ira, you know about IYC, you gotta buy a whole booster pack just to serve the Lord. Come on, and then on top of that, they don't tell you the name.
It's like, you know what it is? A lot of people still got the spirit of evil on them.
Yep.
They got that habit of worshiping.
Yep.
False idols, so they came out to
Woo!
That's it.
Yep. That means they're unclean. They're unclean still. Because they need, you got it.
Then going back to about Egypt, and Jeremiah, they wanted to go back into Egypt. The Most High took the name from them because they ain't listen.
Yep. So that's
Yeah.
why they march and say, who's king? Christ. Because the Lord didn't put on their spirit. The Lord got to be dealing with you. Because, I got to grab it. It says that you can't call on the Lord without the Holy
Yeah,
Spirit.
it says that. Yep.
You know?
It literally says that.
You brothers got it. I'm going to grab
Can I
it.
make this point real
Yeah.
quick?
Of course, yeah.
Can I read the ledger?
Yeah.
So this is back in Galatians 2 and 21, dealing with Yahushua and the law. It says, if it were possible to gain God's righteousness through keeping the law, the death of Hamashiach on the cross would have been in vain. But since salvation via the law is not possible, the only alternative is justification by faith in Yahushua.
Wow, that's plain. It said, man, it just said that salvation is not going to come through the law. It's going to come through Yahweh. His name, it says, his name means he saves, he delivers. The law is not going to save you just because you know it. No, you got to have to have the name, have to have faith in the name.
Right.
Yeah, not the law. Come on, what you gonna do when the missiles come? You gonna say, Lord, please save me. You gonna say, no, how about Shema Shai? Please bleed me up, save me. You know? Yeah,
What does
man.
it say when he put the lion in the bed? This
Yep.
day, I choose, you know?
Yep.
So you gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
You gotta pick a name. Like, when we first came in the truth, we heard Yeshua, Yahweh.
That's friends talk about
You know what I mean? So it came from, us believing the name was Jesus, but then the Lord supped with us, because when I first heard the name Yahweh Shai, I didn't automatically say, oh, that's the name, but after the research and saying, oh, this makes sense. Like, it has to be this name. Like,
Yeah.
like they always say, well, I am. So it's like, when they say, is he going to say I am, or is he going, he is?
Exactly.
When Moses came down.
Yep.
So from that, it clicked. Like, oh, that does make sense.
Yep.
So the name has to be that.
Like a grammatical sense.
Yeah,
Just like
grammatical,
you have in tongues and
Yeah.
words and language, there's terms that you use to identify. You don't say I am because it'd be you. You say he is because it's him. You know.
Yep.
But now it's she and they and them. Shut up. But I got this preset for y'all, and you got it, Marar. Making to the statement I made. 1 Corinthians 12:3, it says, wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of Yahweh calleth Yahweh Shai accursed. Which, if you are, that because you're anti.
Right.
So men that speak ill of Yahweh Shai is because they got demons on them.
Yep.
It says, and that no man can say that Yahweh Shai is the Lord, but by the Holy Spirit.
Woo.
So this is how you know guys don't got the Holy Spirit, when they're not acknowledging. You got it.
Professing that name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. So the Holy Spirit is not an IUIC.
Yeah, and that's why Yahweh Shai said, what's that, Matthew 7 and verse 21? You know, it said that I never knew you.
Yep.
You know, like, get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Just like my man Canelo said, get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
You know, like, they got it twisted. Like, how you gonna come into this truth and not call upon the name?
Y'all know what Jesus means in the Latin?
Pig.
Earth pig. And these guys, you got camps that Sakari, these guys be saying Jesus and Christ while they're teaching.
Yeah.
He said Jesus the Christ baby. I was like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? You know?
And what did Yahweh Shai say? Yahweh Shai said, it's not that goes in the man that makes the foul, it what comes out.
Yep.
And that word, it means earth pig. So you're saying a abominable name.
And guess what? That scripture you just quoted, you got niggas saying you can eat pork using that scripture.
Yep.
Come on, man. And then us calling upon the name of the Lord and us, saying that this true name Yahweh Shema Shai, that's the sacrifice of our lips, and us, saying that name, that's a savory, smell of the Lord's, nose.
Yep.
You see, but them saying, that name, JC, that's not a smell that the Lord wanna smell.
Yeah.
It's
like a black and mild.
Yeah, like that shit.
Real quick though, for y'all brothers, Exodus 23:13, because we're talking about the law, right?
Yes.
But now it says no man's justified by the law, but there's things that you do in the law that could justify you.
So like I just want to say something. When I was their age, we was down, I didn't see like this.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I didn't see that. So that's hey.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about young niggas earlier.
Yeah, that's a spirit.
Niggas today.
Niggas today.
Your brother's there? Yeah, it's a demon.
Yeah.
It's called an incantation.
Mm-hmm.
Demons like smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Lord likes smoke too.
They like that.
Yeah.
But they don't want no smoke.
They don't want no smoke.
Now with the Lord.
Right. Smoke. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Now this is a law, Exodus 23:13. And it says, and in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out thy mouth.
That's it. You got it, bro.
Yeah, so the point is, when you call on other names, you really invoking a demon.
Yeah.
Like I was watching the movie Shazam the other day, and that's how Shazam got activated, because the name.
Yeah.
Black Adam. So it's very powerful what we're doing. That's why going back, Yahweh Shai warned us, like, yo, watch what you got coming out your mouth.
Yeah.
Because even in the world, they say that. Hey, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
You can't watch your mouth.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's one thing too. Going back to the movie Shazam, I believe in the first one, he was like, if you going through something, if you need my help, just call upon my name, say Shazam, and I'll help you. Just like Howard Shai said, pray to the Father in my name.
Yup.
And I shall give you anything that you ask.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That's the fail safe.
Yes. Yes, exactly, man. So.
They say that. Ain't no Shazam name. We say that all the time.
Wow.
Nate's carnal. Nate's carnal. He's carnal anyway.
And he did a 2-hour video breaking the name down.
Right. Look at
Fire
that.
too.
Yeah, it was
That's
edifying
crazy.
too. You can actually learn from it.
That's crazy.
But
Fast forward to now.
That's why it says meddle not with them giving the change.
Yeah.
A
man changed like the seasons. Don't deal with his ass.
Yep.
One day you were Israelite. Next day you were Muslim. After that you were detective.
His ass changing like the moon.
Yep.
Waxing, waning.
Yep.
That's why the doctrine is so important. Kradazak, grab Acts 2:48, please. We're gonna read that too real quick. Get a couple more.
Yeah, Bible shop.
Wait.
You were going into the ledger? Did you want to bring something out with that?
Yeah,
No, I Acts
Yeah,
4.
Acts 4 and
I'm already
12.
Acts. That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
was gonna say.
Okay.
All right. This is Acts 4 and verse 12.
Oh, whew.
the milk.
Spirit.
Listen, the milk scriptures are powerful. Because as you come to the truth, you get built up out the milk, but then come back to the milk, it hits home.
It's like a boxer.
Yeah.
That jab.
Yeah.
Simple jab.
Fundamentals.
Back to the basics.
Yep.
You know? Acts 4 and 12.
You can't always chew on meat.
Yeah.
You actually get sick. If you just have meat, like let's say you got chicken, and all you're eating is chicken, you'll get sick. You'll get sick.
Yeah.
You need greens.
Yeah.
You need things.
Fruits.
Yeah.
Clean you out.
Yeah. You'll
know?
get sick.
You got me right.
Acts 4 and 12. Neither is there salvation in any other.
Neither is there salvation in any other. Look at you bros have the name of the Lord on your garments, on your headband. That alone right there proves that that's the name. We're calling upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. It says in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. But yet you got niggas that know the Israelites and not calling upon the name of the Lord. So here it is. In captivity, you claim to be a Hebrew Israelite, knowing that the name of the Lord is in Hebrew, but you call it another name that's not Hebrew. It makes no sense.
You're not in the truth.
Come on, man.
If you don't call on Yahweh Shai, you're not in the truth.
Yeah.
You're not in the truth.
Because Yahweh Shai is the truth.
Exactly.
But you're not calling upon the name of the truth.
You're not in the truth. You just found out you're an Israelite to be justifiably judged.
Woo.
That's why he said it's better for them not to have known.
I thought you were down with identification out of the truth.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because that's home of the truth.
Right.
Commanding General Yahweh.
Yep.
One West.
Commanding General.
They had a testimony about him. They said he jumped out a limo and said, "Where the hoes at?" He's a slow belly, man. All these guys are gonna get judged. Why?
Oh yeah.
It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
Right, man.
And I'm sorry, brother. And these men are saying the teachings that Yahweh Shai taught them when they walk with him. John 17, he said, I have manifested thy name.
Yes.
So why are they saying in Acts, there's no other name? And let me just say this, even Christians get that. Jesus, oh, Jesus. They be tapping into that name because they understand those scriptures about the name. Now they think the law's done away with, but they know the law about the name.
Yeah.
So even though they're crazy, you gotta give them at least that.
Yeah.
But like Yahweh Shai said, you know not what you worship, but they have an idea that I need to call on someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and likewise with that name, if you notice, they say Jesus Christ, like they blaspheme it.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
in movies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that also proves that it's not the name.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep. And now, real quick, Kratazai, you got that in Acts 2 and 48?
Because the Lord don't want you using his name in vain.
Nope. Right, you don't, huh? Acts 2 and 48? What's Acts 2 and 48 say? In Acts.
2 and 48.
Acts 2,
Yeah.
verse 48. It says, it's no 40.
Oh, there ain't no 40.
Yeah.
Damn. Is it 47?
What are you looking for, brother?
No, that's not it.
Which one you-
2 and 42. I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's my fault. In the kingdom, that won't happen. We gonna have the new covenant.
Hey, Baba Kashaw, can you start at verse 41, actually?
Water.
Acts 2 and 40 and 41. They that gladly received his word were baptized.
Yep.
And the same day they were added unto them about the 1,000 souls, 3,000 souls.
Yep. Right, exactly. They're baptized in the mind, the spirit.
Exactly.
not by the water, because what did John the Baptist say? He said, I have baptized you with water, but he shall baptize you with what we say,
Spirit.
Yeah, with the Holy
Spirit and
Spirit, fire, the water. So it's all about a spiritual cleansing, not a physical cleansing.
Well, that's how we got baptized.
Yeah.
When we saw the videos, that was happening.
Yeah. Oh, it says, Psalms 119, it says, how shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word, the gospel.
And that's carnal to think that a body of water can do it. That's low-key idolizing.
Yeah.
You idolize his water.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really symbolic for the washing.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's symbolic of
Exactly.
Psalms 119.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what Yahushua said in John 15, verse 3. He said that now you are clean by the words I've spoken unto you.
And there's an account where an angel came down and touched the pool of Bethesda.
Yeah.
And that was to symbolize soon Yahushua would wash them.
Yep.
But Jake started idolizing his pool, and then the one Jake was laying by it, Yahushua came by and told him to walk.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So there was a time where the angel touched the water and anybody who got in it was healed. But that was a representation of what Yahushua was coming to do. That's why he said living water.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Right.
And then when he was on the cross and they punctured him, remember, water came out?
Yeah.
It actually came, a flood of water came
Yep.
out, symbolizing. But do you know that's actually, that's medically proven that if you get stabbed in the heart, water can come out because your heart is actually encased in water-like fluid. So even Esau's carnal ass is like, yeah, that can be true. Like when Yahushua sweated blood, the correct term is hematidrosis. So that really is a medical, there's a medical term for it. So when we read in the Bible, Esau's heart so deep, he's proven things that happen in the spirit, but he proved it even in the carnal flesh again.
Yep. You got it,
Keep
bro.
going, Kruzai.
42, and they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine.
They continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine. So there's a doctrine that has been given that we are to abide by. So we don't want to be in a spirit of coming up with a new understanding. Now, it is living water, but you don't want to get in a too deep demon.
Yeah, stay one deep.
You
Don't
know,
get too deep.
allow what has been given and rehearse that.
Yep.
Because the Jake, they'll get caught up in something and they can't even break down Ephraim. You know, like the breakdown for the tribes is given, but you focusing on something too deep.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to be careful because we're in the days of seducing spirits. And like you got guys falling away because they believe hell now and they believe that the Gentiles are the other nations and they could be brought in. So be careful in this walk and focus on the breakdown that's been given. And if you haven't heard the breakdown for it yet, wait, you know, or ask and pray, and the Spirit will reveal it through a lesson. He's like, man, I was just wondering about that, you know?
Yep.
You got it.
And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship,
Yep.
and in breaking of bread, and in prayers.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it, brother.
Yeah,
You know,
man. And that's what we do. We constantly, we constantly call upon the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. So that way, during time of trouble, we will be protected, guided, and shielded.
Actually, I do have one.
Yeah, okay, yep. There you go, bro.
Why not?
Hey, the name is important, man. The name is truly important. That's why a lot of our people are gonna get caught up out here. Get fucked up out here. That's the only way I can put it, man. Yeah, man.
This is Proverbs 18 and verse 10.
Boom, perfect.
Proverbs 18 and verse 10. The name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous running into it and is safe.
Yeah, that's right. And guess what? The wicked, they're not gonna call upon that name, and they gonna be outside that tower looking stupid. So that being said, we all want to say, call Lam La.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
Double honors being to the elder apostles of great millstone that do really teach well, and Lord's will you all were edified. Shalom.
Shalom.